How to destroy negative beliefs and reclaim your power. Recognize the thought. My darling, the first step to healing is awareness. When you catch yourself thinking a negative belief, pause. Simply observe it. Say to yourself, is this really true? Most of the time, it isn't. Release judgment with love. Sweetheart, don't be harsh with yourself. Negative beliefs were planted in you long ago, and you did the best you could with the knowledge you had. Now, you are choosing a new way. Breathe and say, I lovingly release this thought. Reframe the story. The words we speak create our reality. Instead of saying, I am not good enough, try, I am learning and growing every day. Change the script and your life will transform. Forgive and let go. Holding on to past pain only gives it power. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Say, I set myself free, I release all resentment, and I step into love. You deserve peace. Affirm your truth daily. Look in the mirror, into your own beautiful eyes, and say, I am worthy. I am enough. I am powerful. Repeat it every day until you believe it. Flood your mind with love. Just as we feed our bodies, we must nourish our minds. Fill your days with uplifting books, joyful music, and positive people. Surround yourself with love, and love will grow within you. Embrace change with trust. Life is always shifting, and change is your friend. Instead of fearing the unknown, declare, I trust life. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. The universe supports you. Listen to your inner child. That little child inside you still needs love and reassurance. Close your eyes, hold your heart, and say, you are safe. You are loved. I will always take care of you. Choose gratitude over fear. Fear shrinks your world, but gratitude expands it. Instead of focusing on lack, list all the things you are grateful for. Say, thank you, life, for all the good that is already here. Step into your power. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are whole, radiant, and magnificent. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and declare, and now reclaim my power. I am ready to shine. You are so deeply loved. And remember, every thought you think is shaping your tomorrow. Choose thoughts that build you up and watch your world transform. My love, awareness is the key that unlocks the door to change. The moment you recognize a thought that does not serve you, you have already taken the first step toward healing. There is no need for guilt or blame, only gentle observation. You are not your thoughts. You are the magnificent being who notices them. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to witness the words running through your mind. If a thought tells you that you are not good enough, too late, or unworthy of love, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, who told me this? Where did this belief come from? More often than not, these ideas were planted long ago by someone else's fears and limitations. They are not the truth of who you are. The mind loves to replay old stories, like a record stuck on the same song. But my dear, you are the one who holds the power to lift the needle and play a new melody. You do not have to accept every thought that crosses your mind as truth. Instead, you can choose to observe without attachment, like watching clouds float across the sky. When you recognize a limiting thought, do not push it away with frustration. Instead, hold it with kindness and say, ah, there you are again. I see you, but I do not have to believe you. Imagine each negative belief as a leaf on a river, gently drifting away. You are the observer, not the leaf. Sweetheart, you were not born with these doubts. A baby does not look in the mirror and think, I am not enough. That thought was learned, and what is learned can be unlearned. Just as the sun does not forget how to shine, your soul has not forgotten its radiance. It has simply been covered by the clouds of old conditioning. You are allowed to question everything you once believed about yourself. If a thought does not uplift you, it is not your truth. The real you is powerful, radiant, and limitless. The real you is love itself. Begin today by challenging every thought that makes you feel small. Ask, is this my truth, or is this just an old illusion? There is a beautiful strength in self-awareness. When you observe a thought without letting it define you, you reclaim your power. You no longer react from fear, you respond from love. And love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is safe to release the past. It is safe to see yourself clearly. The more you practice awareness, the easier it becomes. You will begin to catch those old patterns before they take hold. You will choose thoughts that empower you instead of diminish you. Every single day, remind yourself, I am the thinker of my thoughts. I am not their prisoner. You are free to change the script at any moment, and as you do, your entire world will shift. A new way of thinking is waiting for you. A path of love, light, and infinite possibility is open before you. Walk it with confidence, knowing that the universe supports every step you take. My love, it is time to release the weight of judgment. You have carried it for too long, but it is not yours to bear. Every thought of self-criticism, every harsh word you have spoken to yourself was never meant to stay. You did not come into this world doubting your worth. You were taught to. And now, with gentle kindness, you can choose to unlearn it. Be kind to yourself, darling. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. When you look back at the past, do not see mistakes. See lessons. Every choice you made, even the ones you wish you could change, was made with the understanding you had at the time. And that is okay. Life is a journey of growth, and every step has led you to this moment of awakening. The voice in your mind that tells you that you should have done better, been stronger, or known more, it is not the voice of your true self. Your true self speaks with love. It whispers, you are precious, you are worthy, you are learning, and I love you anyway. Listen to that voice. Let it be louder than the critic inside you. Take a deep breath and imagine every judgment you've placed upon yourself as a heavy stone in your hands. Feel their weight, the guilt, the shame, the regret. Now, see yourself opening your hands and letting them drop to the earth. You no longer need them. You are free. Say softly, I lovingly release this thought. There is no need to be perfect, my dear. Perfection is an illusion. The most beautiful thing you can be is real. Real means making mistakes. Real means falling and rising again. Real means being human. And being human is enough. You do not need to earn your worth. It is already within you. Forgive yourself, sweetheart. Whatever it is that you have been holding against yourself, let it go. You would not judge a dear friend so harshly, so why do it to yourself? Treat yourself with the same kindness, the same compassion, the same love. You are just as deserving. When an old critical thought appears, do not fight it. Fighting only gives it power. Instead, acknowledge it with love and gently let it go. Say, I see you, but I do not need you anymore. I choose love instead. The more you practice this, the quieter that judgmental voice will become. Your mind is a garden and you are the gardener. For too long you have watered the weeds of self-judgment, but now you are planting new seeds. seeds of love, of forgiveness, of acceptance. And as you nurture them, they will grow into something beautiful. There is so much beauty in your being. There is so much good in your heart. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not unworthy. You are perfectly where you need to be, and you are enough exactly as you are. Breathe, my love. Place your hand over your heart and feel its steady rhythm. It beats for you, it loves you, and it asks for only one thing in return: that you love yourself too. My love, the stories we tell ourselves shape the world we see. Every thought, every word is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. If you have been painting with doubt, fear, and unworthiness, know this: you can choose new colors. You can rewrite the story starting today. For so long you may have believed thoughts like, I am not enough, or I will never succeed. But these are not facts. They are only echoes of the past, beliefs borrowed from others, words spoken in moments of pain. And because they were learned, they can be unlearned. You hold the pen now, my dear. You can tell a new story. Begin by listening to the words you speak about yourself. Do you say, I always fail? Or, I am not lovable? Sweetheart, these words are powerful, and they are shaping your reality. But what if you changed them? What if instead of saying, I always fail, you said, I am learning and growing every day? What if instead of I am not lovable, you said, I am deeply worthy of love? Your mind believes what you tell it most often. If you repeat a new loving story, it will begin to accept it as truth. It may feel strange at first, but that is only because you are breaking old patterns. Keep going. With every positive word, you are creating a new path in your mind, one that leads to confidence, peace, and joy. You are not your past, and you are not your mistakes. Those are chapters in your book, but they are not the whole story. You have the power to turn the page. Instead of saying, I will never heal, say, I am healing a little more every day. Instead of, I am stuck, say, I am finding my way. Imagine the life you want to live. See it in your mind, feel it in your heart, and speak it into existence. Say, I am capable, I am strong, I am worthy. Even if you do not fully believe it yet, say it anyway. The more you affirm your truth, the more it will take root in your soul. Be gentle with yourself in this process. Some days, the old stories will try to pull you back, but you do not have to go with them. Simply pause and say, I see this thought, but I choose differently now. You are not a prisoner to the past. You are free to write a new ending. Words have magic, my darling. They hold the power to heal or harm, to build up or break down. Choose words that nourish you, words that uplift you, words that remind you of the magnificent being that you are. Speak to yourself with the kindness you would give a dear friend. Your story is yours to tell, and you are not here to live in the shadows of old, painful narratives. You are here to shine, to grow, to thrive. Say it now. I am rewriting my story with love. My life is unfolding in the most beautiful way, and so it is. My love, it is time to set yourself free. You have carried the weight of old wounds for too long, but they do not belong to you anymore. You are not meant to hold on to the pain of the past. You are meant to rise from it, lighter, wiser, and filled with love. Forgiveness does not mean that what happened was right. It does not mean that you condone the hurt or that you must invite certain people back into your life. Forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. It is about releasing the chains that have kept you bound to the past so that you can finally move forward. When you hold on to resentment, it does not harm the other person. It only poisons your heart. It keeps you reliving the same pain over and over again. But my darling, you deserve peace. You deserve to wake up each day with a heart that is light and free. And that freedom begins with the simple, courageous act of letting go. Close your eyes and think of the person or situation that still lingers in your heart. Breathe deeply. Now, whisper to yourself, I choose to release this. I choose peace. I choose love. You do not need to force it. Just allow the intention to settle within you. Even the smallest willingness to forgive is enough to begin the healing. Sweetheart, do not forget to forgive yourself too. There may be moments you wish you could go back and change, words you wish you could take back, choices you regret. But you were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. Be kind to yourself. Place your hand over your heart and say, I forgive myself. I release the past. I set myself free. Forgiveness is not a single moment. It is a practice, a gentle unfolding. Some days it will feel easy, and other days the old hurt will resurface. That is okay. When it does, simply return to your breath, return to love, and remind yourself, I am choosing to release this little by little. Imagine your heart as a beautiful open sky. Every grudge, every resentment is a heavy storm cloud. But the truth is, the sky is never truly broken by the storms. It always remains vast, open, and full of light. You are like that sky, my love. Your true nature is peace. The clouds may come and go, but they cannot change who you are. Forgiving does not mean forgetting. It means choosing yourself over the pain. It means declaring, I will not let the past define me. I will not let pain dim my light. You are too precious, too radiant to live in the shadows of yesterday. With each breath, release a little more. With each exhale, let the old pain dissolve. Say it now, softly, with all the love in your heart. I set myself free. I release all resentment. I step into love, and as you do, feel the beautiful lightness of peace filling every part of you. This is your time, my darling, your time to rise, to heal, to embrace the limitless love that is your birthright. You are free, you are whole, and you are so very loved. My love, your words shape your world, and today, you choose words that lift you higher. No more listening to the old stories of doubt and fear. No more believing in limitations that were never yours to begin with. Today, you speak the truth of who you are. Today, you affirm your power. Go to the mirror, sweetheart. Look deep into your own eyes. Not with criticism, not with judgment, but with love. See yourself as you truly are, a radiant, magnificent being. Place your hand over your heart and say, I am worthy. Feel the truth of it settling into your soul. You have spent too long waiting for the world to tell you that you are enough. But my darling, the world is only a mirror. It will reflect back to you what you already believe inside. So let today be the day you decide, I am enough, just as I am. I do not need to prove it. I do not need to earn it. I simply am. Say it now with love and certainty. I am enough. Say it even if part of you still doubts it. Say it especially if you have never said it before. Let the words be a seed planted in the garden of your mind. With each repetition, it will grow stronger, and one day it will bloom into an unshakable truth. Sweetheart, you are powerful beyond measure, not because of what you do or what you achieve, but because of who you are. Your very existence is proof of your power. You have survived, you have risen, you have continued to shine, even through the darkness. Do you see now? You were never weak. You were never broken. You have always been powerful. Stand tall, lift your chin, and declare it. I am powerful. Say it again, and this time, let yourself feel it in every cell of your body. You are not small. You are not invisible. You are a force of love, of light, of endless possibility. There may be days when you forget, days when the old voices try to whisper, you are not enough. But you, my love, are stronger than those voices. When they come, meet them with love and say, I hear you, but I no longer believe you. I choose my truth. Make this your daily practice. Every morning, look into your own eyes and affirm your greatness. Every evening, remind yourself of your worth. The more you say it, the more you believe it, and the more you believe it, the more your life will transform. This is your truth. You are worthy, you are enough, you are powerful, and no one, no past, no mistake, no opinion can ever take that away from you. Breathe it in, my darling. Let it fill you, and let it be the foundation upon which you build your most beautiful life. My love, your mind is a garden, and every thought you entertain is a seed. If you plant fear, doubt, and negativity, that is what will grow. But if you choose to plant love, joy, and possibility, your life will bloom in the most beautiful ways. You are the gardener of your mind, so nourish it with care. Just as you feed your body with nourishing food, you must feed your mind with uplifting thoughts. Be gentle with yourself. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Fill your heart with words that encourage, support, and uplift you. The more you do, the more love will grow within you. Surround yourself with the things that bring you joy. Read books that inspire your soul. Listen to music that makes your heart dance. Watch movies that make you laugh, and dream. Fill your space with beauty, flowers, colors, scents that soothe you. Let your world reflect the love you are choosing. Pay attention to the people in your life. Do they lift you up or drain your energy? Sweetheart, you deserve to be surrounded by love. Spend time with those who believe in you, who see your light, who remind you of your worth. And if someone in your life only brings negativity, it is okay to set boundaries. You do not have to absorb the energy of others. You are allowed to protect your peace. Be mindful of the words you consume. What do you read, watch, and listen to? Is it filling your mind with love, or is it feeding fear? Choose wisely. Choose books that expand your heart. Choose voices that speak of hope and possibility. Choose messages that remind you of your infinite potential. Flood your mind with affirmations of love. Speak them daily. Write them on your mirror. Whisper them to yourself when you wake up, when you walk, when you rest. Say, I am worthy. I am safe. I am deeply loved. Let these words become the rhythm of your life. Find moments of stillness and gratitude. Take time each day to pause and simply be. Breathe in love, breathe out fear. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady beat, reminding you that you are alive, you are here, you are enough. Love is not something outside of you, my darling. It is not something you must search for or earn. It is already within you, waiting to be nurtured. The more love you surround yourself with, the more it will grow inside your heart. And as love grows within you, it will flow outward into everything you do. Your words will be kinder. Your presence will be softer. Your energy will radiate warmth. You will become a beacon of love. lighting up the world around you. So today, make the choice. Choose love. Surround yourself with it. Fill your mind with it. Bathe your soul in it. And watch as your life transforms into something even more beautiful than you ever imagined. My love, life is always moving, always flowing, always evolving. Nothing stays the same forever, and that is a beautiful thing. Change is not here to harm you. It is here to guide you, to help you grow, to lead you toward the life you are meant to live. You may feel uncertain when the ground beneath you begins to shift. You may long for what was familiar, for what felt safe. But, sweetheart, trust that life knows what it is doing. Every ending is making space for a new beginning. Every closed door is redirecting you to something greater. Fear may whisper, what if things don't work out? But love will answer, what if they turn out even better than you imagined? Trust the unfolding, even when you cannot see where the path is leading. The universe is always working in your favor, always guiding you toward your highest good. Breathe, my darling. Place your hand over your heart and say, I trust life. Feel the peace that comes with surrender. You do not have to control everything. You do not have to have all the answers. Your only job is to show up, to be open, to allow life to move through you with grace. When change comes, welcome it as a friend. It is here to remind you of your strength, to awaken parts of you that have been waiting to shine. Say, I am ready for new beginnings. I trust that life is leading me exactly where I need to be. Think of all the times in your past when you thought things were falling apart, only to realize later that they were falling into place. The same is true now, my love. You may not see the full picture yet, but one day you will look back and understand why everything had to happen just as it did. You are not alone in this journey. You are supported in ways you cannot even imagine. The same force that moves the stars, that turns the tides, that brings the seasons, is the same force that is guiding you. Trust it. You are being carried by something greater than yourself. Let go of the need to resist. Let go of the need to cling to what no longer serves you. Open your arms, open your heart, and allow yourself to flow with the rhythm of life. Say, I release fear. I welcome change. I trust that all is well. And so it is, my love. Everything is unfolding perfectly. Everything is working for your highest good. All you have to do is trust, breathe, and step forward with an open heart. My darling, there is a little child within you waiting to be heard, waiting to be loved. This child has been with you since the beginning, carrying the hopes, the fears, the dreams, and the wounds of the past. And now it is time to listen. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and place your hand over your heart. Feel the gentle rhythm of life within you. Now imagine your younger self standing before you, small, tender, and full of wonder. Look into their eyes. What do they need to hear? What do they long to feel? For so long, this little one may have felt unheard, unseen, or unloved. Perhaps they were told they had to be perfect to be worthy. Perhaps they were made to feel too much or not enough. But, my love, you are here now, and you have the power to give this child everything they have ever needed. Whisper to them, you are safe. You are loved. I see you. I hear you. I will always take care of you. Watch as their face softens, as the weight they have carried begins to lift. This child within you does not need fixing. They do not need to be hidden away or silenced. They need to be held, nurtured, and reminded that they are precious beyond measure. Speak to them gently with the same kindness you would offer a beloved friend. If tears come, let them. They are simply a release, a way of making space for healing. If emotions rise, welcome them. They are here to guide you back to yourself. Hold your inner child close and say, I am here for you now. I will never abandon you again. Your inner child is still playful, still curious, still full of magic. Invite them to come alive again. Laugh a little more. Dance without reason. Do the things that once made you feel free. Let joy return to your life in the simplest, most beautiful ways. Forgive yourself for the times you ignored their needs, for the times you spoke to yourself with harshness instead of love. You did not know then what you know now, and now you are choosing differently. Each time you comfort your inner child, you reclaim your power. Each time you whisper words of love, you rewrite the past. You are not broken, my darling. You are healing, and with each breath, you are becoming whole again. Hold your heart once more and say, you are safe, you are loved, I will always take care of you. And as you do, feel the warmth of love radiating through every part of you. You are home, you are whole, you are so deeply loved. My darling, fear may try to convince you that you are small, that there is not enough, that life is working against you, but that is not the truth. The truth is, life is abundant and you are deeply supported. The moment you shift your focus from fear to gratitude, your whole world begins to expand. Take a deep breath. Right now, in this moment, there is so much to be grateful for. The air that fills your lungs, the beating of your heart, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a stranger, the lessons you have learned, each one is a gift. When you begin to notice these gifts, life becomes a beautiful unfolding of blessings. Fear will always look for what is missing. It will try to tell you that you do not have enough, that you are not enough. But you, my love, have the power to choose a different story. Choose gratitude. Choose to see what is already here, what is already working, what is already good. When you wake up in the morning, before you even step out of bed, say, thank you, life, for another day. Let your first thought be one of appreciation, and watch how it sets the tone for your day. The more you practice gratitude, the more beauty you will begin to see. Sweetheart, even in difficult moments, there is something to be grateful for. The lessons, the growth, the strength you did not know you had. These, too, are gifts. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me, try asking, what is this teaching me? Every challenge carries wisdom, and gratitude will help you find it. Write down the things you are grateful for. Keep a journal, a small list, or even whisper them to yourself as you go about your day. The more you acknowledge your blessings, the more they multiply. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. If fear visits you, meet it with love. Take a deep breath and say, I choose to see the good. I trust that life is always working in my favor. Fear may knock at the door, but you do not have to invite it in. Gratitude is your protection, your anchor, your light. Place your hand over your heart and say, thank you, life, for all the good that is already here. Let those words fill you with warmth. Let them remind you that you are safe, that you are supported, that you are exactly where you need to be. The more you give thanks, the more joy will flow into your life. And my love, joy is your birthright. It is yours to claim, to embrace, to celebrate. So today, choose gratitude. Choose to see the beauty in this moment and watch as life gives you even more reasons to be thankful. My love, you have spent too long believing in your limitations, too long dimming your light, questioning your worth, waiting for permission to take up space. But the time for that is over. This is your moment. Right here, right now, you step into your power. You are not broken. You are not lost. Every piece of you is whole, radiant, and filled with divine strength. There is nothing missing, nothing lacking. You have always been enough, more than enough. You do not need to search outside yourself for validation because everything you have ever needed is already within you. Stand tall, my darling. Feel the ground beneath your feet, solid and unwavering. Take a deep breath, filling your lungs with life itself. This is your truth. You are powerful. You are capable. You are ready. The world has been waiting for you to see what it already knows. You are meant to shine. Release the old stories that kept you small. Release the doubts that told you, I can't, I'm not ready, I'm not worthy. They were never true. You are more than ready. You have always been worthy. Say it now, out loud. I now reclaim my power. Feel the energy of those words coursing through your being. Your power is not force. It is not control. It is the quiet, unwavering knowing that you are enough, exactly as you are. It is the courage to speak your truth, to follow your heart, to walk your own path with confidence and grace. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. You do not need to be fearless to take the next step. You only need to trust yourself enough to take it anyway. Fear may still whisper, but you, my love, are. Breathe in your strength. Feel it awakening inside of you. You are no longer a prisoner of the past, no longer bound by doubt, no longer willing to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You are free. You are limitless. You are rising. Look in the mirror and see yourself as you truly are, a magnificent being of light, of love, of infinite potential. No more hiding, no more waiting. You are here to shine, to inspire, to create, to live fully and unapologetically. Say it once more with all the love in your heart. I now reclaim my power. I am ready to shine. And so it is. You are powerful beyond measure, my darling. Now go and live as the radiant being you were always meant to be. My love, you have carried these old beliefs for so long, but now you are setting yourself free. You are no longer bound by the stories that once held you back. With every loving thought, with every gentle affirmation, you are rewriting your truth. You are choosing love over fear, possibility over limitation, and power over doubt. You have learned to recognize the thoughts that do not serve you. You have released judgment, embraced forgiveness, and nourished your mind with love. You have learned to trust life, to listen to the whispers of your inner child, and to walk forward with gratitude. These are not small steps. These are the foundations of transformation. Sweetheart, you are not the same person who once believed in lack and limitation. You have awakened to your magnificence. You have stepped into your power. And now the world will reflect the love and strength you have cultivated within. Every time you choose a new thought, every time you affirm your worth, you are creating a new reality, one filled with joy, confidence, and boundless possibility. Remember, this is a journey, and you will not always get it perfectly. But perfection was never the goal. The goal is love. The goal is kindness. The goal is to meet yourself again and again with open arms. And when doubt creeps in, when old beliefs try to return, simply breathe, smile, and say, I choose love. I choose truth. I choose me. So stand tall, my darling. Walk forward with grace. You are powerful beyond measure, worthy beyond question, and loved beyond words. This is your time. This is your life. And you, magnificent you, are ready to shine.